Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, All You Can Eat with Elisa. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Thai curry puffs, otherwise known as in Thailand, gali pap. These are really popular in Southeast Asia. There's always like a curry base with a potato filling, and in some cases you can add meat to the potato mixture. Here today I'm going to be using ground beef as well as sweet potatoes. So you can use any type of potato or any type of protein, but this is my favorite combination. We're gonna saute this all together with some garlic and some onions. And as far as the curry powder, I've got two here. You can use whatever curry powder you like. Just obviously taste it because some curry powders are stronger than others. And so I usually only do about 1.5 tablespoons. We are gonna make the filling first because we want that to cool before we start assembling our curry puffs. So let's get started on that. Okay, first off, to just start to soften these sweet potatoes, I'm going to put this in the microwave for 3 minutes. That'll lessen our time cooking this filling. You just want to keep on sauteing this until your liquid's all gone and your potatoes are fork tender. All right, our filling is done. I'm actually gonna put this in the refrigerator so it has time to cool off. Onto the dough while our filling mixture is in the fridge cooling. This is actually a two-part dough. So we are gonna make two doughs because one is gonna be a fat-based dough and the other dough is gonna be like a water-based dough. And we're gonna combine that, and that's gonna make that flaky spiral dough that is very famous for this recipe. So first we're gonna do the fat-based dough. I have a cup of all-purpose flour and 5 tablespoons of butter and just like 1 tablespoon of water that we are going to put in the food processor. You can actually also mix it by hand, but I just find that it takes a little bit longer, so I'm just gonna put it in our food processor. Okay, so it's starting to come together. So I'm gonna take it out and put it over here. Might look a little bit crumbly for now, but that's fine because we're just gonna make it into a little ball, bring it all together. And then we're gonna want this dough to rest for a little bit, which is fine because we're gonna make our water-based dough next. I like to cut this into 2. We got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. One tablespoon of oil. 1 beaten egg. Then we've got 1/2 cup of room temperature water. That's what I want to see right there. All right. Okay, perfect. So our water-based dough is done. It's a little sticky right here. Both doughs you can do by hand, but since I had the appliances, it just makes it a little bit easier for me. All right, I just knead this out, just coat it with a little bit of flour so it's not too sticky, and then I'm just going to divide it into two like I did the fat-based dough, and we're gonna let this rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. You do want to cover these while they're resting just so they don't dry out. So I'm going to put them back here and then we'll cover them up. Okay, so I already had made a dough in advance, so this has already been rested. This is my water-based dough. You could tell it's a lot softer and a little more stretchier than our fat-based dough, but we want to wrap this dough, wrap the fat-based dough in our water-based dough. So we're gonna make like a little ball. So there you have it. How cute is that? Okay, so now that we have our dough into one, our two doughs into one, we are gonna roll this out. This rolling part is going to create the spirals we want to make our dough nice and flaky. Roll it up this way, like a little log. And then we are gonna roll it out again. So usually at this point, I like to cut it in half. You could see how spirally the dough is now. So that's what you're going for. That's what the combination of the water-based dough and the fat-based dough create. Okay, so I usually just cut them into about 1/4 of an inch. And then we're gonna roll these out again. The thicker you cut them, the bigger your puff is gonna be. I am just gonna roll out these. I'm gonna fill these up, probably with like, don't overly stuff them. Obviously, the amount of stuffing is going to depend on the size of your dough. But then you want to seal this up like a little taco. Okay, once you have your little taco sealed up, you're going to pinch and fold. So pinch, fold. Pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, and fold. Okay, so my oil is heated up. I have it heated up to 375 degrees. You definitely want to wait till it's hot because you don't want to have these empanadas, whatever you want to call them, curry puffs, absorb too much oil, and they won't if your oil is hot enough. So we're going to drop these in and take them out once they're golden brown. All right. Okay, so we've got a batch that we've just fried up. They've cooled down a little bit so it's not piping hot. And you could see right here all that goodness with the layers. So let's check it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, get a shot of that middle goodness. And I have to go in for another bite. have dough all over my mouth. That's okay. This dough is so nice and light and flaky. It doesn't absorb a lot of that oil, so it doesn't taste greasy. The filling ratio to the dough is perfect. Let me know if you guys end up making it. I'd love to hear about it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, because then you'll get notifications of when the next video drops. And I hope you enjoyed it. Bye guys. I'm gonna still continue eating. So good. Good stuff. I'm gonna get fat, but it's fine.